So without further ado, we want to bring up our first guest, who is automatically here. Isn't that amazing how we do it? Well, Kat is a belly dance instructor, and she teaches off of Broadway. And right next to her place where she teaches is AAA Lock and Key. And we went and, we seen each other for several times, and I really didn't know the story until I sat and talked with Sherry one day. But Sherry Carter is here. She is the controlling manager. If it wasn't for Sherry, this place would be falling apart, and John would agree. But give it up for Miss Sherry Carter from AAA Lock and Key.
Thank you very much for having me tonight. I'm here to represent AAA Lock and Key. I've been working with them for a good 30 years. Started there when I was 17 years old. On and off, went to college, had a family, did all that good stuff, and I'm back. So here I am, and...
So just tell us, John, we went to his house and we did an interview, but it all started with his father, right?
Yes, it did. I've heard a story for years and years where a gentleman owed him a little bit of money. He ended up with a key cutter, little Toyota pickup, and 56 years ago with a little duplicator and a pickup. There you have it, AAA Lock and Key. And that was senior, Tommy HOYT, and that is John's father.
That's right, and John is now passing it on to the third generation. This is like a third generation.
Absolutely. When I first started working there, Junior, which was here earlier, was in diapers. And now we like to refer to him as God, Junior, because he's damn good. Very, very good. And, it's going down the line, and hopefully we'll continue.
Well, you really made a difference in that place. And you have told us that people are usually they're taken advantage of in this industry.
Absolutely. If you look in the phone book and you see a lock shop that has more than 3 or 4 numbers, chances are they are a false locksmith. And I have heard the worst of worst horror stories about especially the rich and the elderly, because they come out, they tell them they're going to do whatever, let them into their home for $50, and it turns into $600-700, and there's a lot of shysters out there. There's a lot of fake locksmiths, and they got them out of the state of Illinois. We're working on getting them out of Arizona, but there's a lot of fraud out there, locksmith-wise, and it's a very small industry. And what you want to look for is somebody that has a storefront, somebody that has a shop, somebody that has marked vehicles, somebody that's wearing a uniform, some place that you can walk into and complain if you'd like to complain. Right? Yeah, because when you're calling a mobile service, you may just get a phone that says leave a message. We'll get back to you.
Well, not many businesses survive into the 3rd generation, and so that is an achievement, and I think it speaks to the fact that people can trust the work that AAA Lock and Key does. So I give you a lot of credit. I know when I'm over there in the shopping center where you guys are always busy. You're always busy.
Absolutely. We do transponders, electronic keys, commercial, residential, lockouts, everything. We do everything.
Well, tell people where they can find you.
Well, we're at the southwest corner of Broadway and Rosemont. There was a Baggins, there was a this, there was a that, but we're in between the Melt and Jerry John's or Jerry Joe's or Jerry Bob's. That's what it is. And which they stay full all the time.
That's another place we got to go out. There's a lot of iconic places here in Tucson.
Yeah, they've been in business for a very long time. I think they're affiliated with Rogers and Roberts and Gus Ballone's and all that good stuff, so they have great breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to come by, have some food. Saturdays we're open, 9 to 3 and 8:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
That's right. So, and you guys are on Facebook now.
Absolutely. We've got a website, Facebook, the whole bit. So.
Excellent.
And then you can go next door and belly dance.
I'd love to.
Well, I'm telling you, we are working with this family because we want to tell some of the stories of some of the businesses that have really outlasted their, should have been gone a long time ago, and AAA was one of them. If it wasn't for Sherry and John, like I said, will attest to that, this business would be over. So she is really the glue that has taken that place and turned it around and kept everybody together. So we truly appreciate her, taking time out on her Thursday evening and bringing her lovely family to come down to the show. But seriously, we want to support local businesses. So if you want to really go out and trust somebody going into your house when you're not there, go to AAA Lock and Key. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up once more for AAA Lock and Key. All right, we'll be right back right after this.
Hi, my name is John Hoyt. I own AAA Lock and Key. Started in business in October the 28th of 1959 by my father, Wayne Thompson Hoyt, better known as Tommy Hoyt. And I ran away from my mother in 1962, so I was 12 to find my father that I didn't know too well. But he is the reason that I'm here today. And he is the reason that I have made anything out of my life, if anything at all, and it's been a good life. And I didn't necessarily have to have a wife to have a good life, but here I am, happy. I contribute my success to not only my father, but good living and having good people by my side. Good, honest, straightforward people. You want success, you have that, you're happy.
So tell us a story about how your father got started in this business.
He worked at a Triple T truck stop as a wrench over there, and he would work on cars, and one day a guy came in to fill up his car, and he was headed to somewhere, and the tab for filling up the car was more than he had cash, so he said, look, he opened up the trunk of his car, and he goes, would you hold on to this key machine and this book? I'm a salesman for Curtis Industries, and we sell key machines and key blanks. And my father talked to the owner of the truck stop, and he said, yeah, I guess we can hold it because it's only like $15 tab or something. And so he never came back to get it, so my dad read the book, so to speak. And he set a little corner up in the tire shop, and he would put a key sign out that he handmade, and that's what started AAA Lock and Key. About a year later, he advertised to do lockouts and stuff, and so he worked out of the trunk of a, I think it was about a 1964 English Ford. And somewhere I have a picture of that car around, and that was basically our first vehicle. So we were as big as 4 shops at one time, but as I progressed a little bit in age and went a little less stress, and really wasn't all that much for our flow. I closed it down to 2 businesses, and which I still have, and we own the building, but I decided to downsize again, let my son get more involved in the company, and that's where we're at now. He and our shop manager, who happens to be here, Sherry Carter, runs the place for me, while I have to take maybe a permanent break away from the company because I am a recent amputee, but that doesn't stop me from charging on with life. They say I won't walk again, but they don't know me.